Gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? The show starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go.
Welcome to Mind Watch Podcast. Rocky Rob and Big Sick Motherfuckers.
All right. We have echo.
Oh, I got it. I had to put my shit on mute.
All right. So take it away. Let's start this shit off.
Well, I'm Rocky Rob.
And I'm big sick and blinded by this fucking light right here.
Welcome to Mind Watch Podcast.
We are finally started on season 2. If you haven't seen season 1 or season 2, episode 1, go check it out. It's on time travel. I get pretty fucking high and vulgar in that one. You like Doctor Who? You like anything with space? You like Rocky traveling? Look at what shirt he's wearing right now. Show him Rocky. You could get one of these shirts at mindwalkspodcast.com through Rocky Rob himself. Through contact anybody on Godbud, they'll get your back. They'll get that shit. I own 2. We own 2 of them. You know, so just check out that time travel because we need some love on our shit. Everybody likes this fucking bullshit, like this dumbass shit on the internet, but we're bringing you knowledge and it doesn't get as much love. That's all I'm saying. Not that I care about fame, but I think people that are more intelligent should get more love.
No, yeah.
So why don't you tell them about today's podcast, Rocky?
Today we're going to talk about clowns. And where they come from, who knows? Who started? Who the fuck started clowns?
Now, some of you might think like Bozo started and shit, you know, there was clowns way before that fucking bucket challenge, motherfucker. You know, I mean, there was clowns in ancient times. You know, they had, of course, jesters. You know, the fool. That's where the tarot card comes from. You know, just a dumbass fucking guy that entertained the king. You know, fucking, he was a literal fool. Like, the only reason they didn't kill him off is because he was such a fucking idiot. You know what I'm saying? Like, and he was like admitting to be an idiot. Maybe just not to get killed. I don't fucking know. But I mean, how'd you like to be a fool all your life? You know, just somebody that's acting in front of a king and you're a fucking idiot, and he's laughing at you.
Right? What's up, Fame and Sicko?
LB himself, sickening.
You're the sick motherfucker.
Fame, HOF, what's up? Godbud Records.
I heard LB fantasizes about fucking goblins. Just saying.
Right you are. Right you are. I've heard the same shit. So it's got to be true. Anyway, so we're here. What do you know about clowns, Rocky?
He said I do.
This isn't a goblin podcast, but maybe someday. What do you know about clowns? Besides they paint their greasy faces up.
I don't know. I've never truly looked into clowns. I know they've been around. They used to be like jesters, probably when they were like back in the medieval times.
Yeah, they do. They were. Who's your favorite current clown?
You
have to think about that. You don't know any clowns? Okay, I just mentioned one. Bozo. You got fucking where my quote comes from, the Violator from Spawn, which was played by John Leguizamo in the Spawn movie. He was an awesome clown. Also,
I like it.
Yeah, Pennywise.
Pennywise.
You got the old one and the new one. You know, fucking. And you got Pogo the Clown, which is what's his name? John Wayne Gacy.
Yeah.
And you have Violent J and Shaggy 2 Dope. But that would be an easy pick, you know. Who's your favorite clown? Oh, Violent J. But Violent J is a clown, but not really. Like his face paint is like not really clown. ICP's face paint, like I don't know, it's always bothered me. That doesn't remind me of a clown because like people aren't scared of ICP and people are scared of clowns.
Yeah.
It's like a variation of a clown, I guess.
For some reason, people fear clowns with red noses and big floppy shoes.
I mean, I'd like to wear shoes that big. I wish my feet filled out one of those. Like Shaquille O'Neal probably wears that shit. You know, I mean, his size is a 22, I think. I'm not even kidding.
Yeah, he's sweeter.
Fucking Kazam or Shazam or whatever the fuck his name was. That's a Genie episode, not this episode. All right, Rocky, I'm gonna pack this up. We got any short songs, videos, something?
We got a short here.
Yeah. Dad? Dad, there's someone in my room. Dad? There's someone in my room.
You must have had a nightmare.
They're underneath my bed. Look.
Okay, I'll look.
Wait. Do you see anything? Dad? Dad? Dad?
Got J Flow.
What's up, J Flow?
Yep. Oh, nah, shit, just sitting here eating some stew.
All right, J Flow, you're gonna be probably muted for a little while, and we'll bring you on a little bit.
Yeah,
All
you
right.
can just chill on here though.
You could chill on here.
All
We
right.
got some shit to talk about clowns, and then we're gonna ask you your opinion on clowns.
All right.
All right. So, what do we got? A song here?
Yes.
All right, let's listen to this shit.
Drop on by the Clown Cafe. Drop on by the Clown Cafe. The grub is downright gruesome, but your appetite's obey. 'Cause food's a little funny, food's a little funny. on by the Clown Cafe, your favorite meals on wheels. The menu is disgusting and it's full of special deals. Nothing here is good for you, so grab yourself a tray, 'cause food's a little funny at the Clown Cafe. Drop on by the Clown Cafe. Drop on by the Clown Cafe. Gobble up your order quick before it runs away, 'cause food's a little funny at the Clown Cafe. Why not visit after school and have yourselves a bite? An appetizing appetizer certain to delight. We haven't done it right unless it makes your teeth decay, 'cause food's a little funny at the Clown Cafe. Drop on by the Clown Cafe. Drop on by the Clown Cafe. The grub is downright gruesome, but your appetites obey, 'cause food's a little funny. Food's a little funny. Food's a little funny at the Clown Cafe.
All right. Food's a little funny when you eat that Art the Clown Cafe. So what do you think about that, Rocky?
I thought it was pretty. I thought I was gonna show the whole thing, but I would get annoyed if I listened to that song in real
Oh,
life.
is that that new movie?
J Flo, have you seen Terrifier 2?
No, I've seen Terror 1 though.
You need to see 2, man. 2 is even better in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
2 actually has a fleshed
Well,
out story.
I just found out about Terrifier 2 like last week.
3, it will be coming out eventually with Christmas, yeah. But we're huge Art the Clown fans. I got his autograph. I met him I met him twice.
Have you really?
Yeah, I met him twice. No, maybe 3 times now. I don't know. He's a really cool guy. He also did a Grinch movie. I never saw that one though.
Huh.
So are you into horror movies at all, or?
Honestly, I grew up on horror shit.
Hmm.
I was watching Chucky, the Leprechaun, fucking It. Like, you know what I mean? I was watching scary shit since like I was like 4 years old. So.
All right.
The crazy thing is, It the Clown.
Anyways,
My brother used to be terrified of It the
the
Clown.
original.
Yeah, I was too. The original was a lot more creepy.
The original was a lot scarier. I love
Yeah.
the new ones though too, but the original was scarier. Are you scared of clowns in any way, J Flo?
No, I think they're cool. I actually it's kind of funny, but growing up, I used to dress up as clowns, like for Halloween and shit. But I always tried to like be more like Sweet Tooth off of Twisted Metal. But then when I was like 9 or 10 years old, I discovered I wouldn't say discovered, I just became a bigger fan of like ICP and shit at the time and stuff like that. So like I actually started going from like clowns to mixing it up with like shit, you know, Shaggy chewed up space paint and stuff like that. Like,
Hell yeah. And you, Rocky, what'd you think? When did you get introduced to clowns?
Sorry. When I get to what?
when did you, high motherfucker? When did you get introduced to clowns? When can you remember your first memory of a clown?
Besides It.
Yeah, I was thinking real early or anything in life.
It was Bobo.
Bo's all you, man.
Huh?
You mean Bozo?
Yeah, Bozo.
Bobo. Bobo's his
Bobo.
alternative time. His alternative timeline. Fucking is Bobo.
I swear there was a Bobo the Clown.
Oh, that could be for another episode, which is what? Mandela Effect. Berenstain Bears.
My mom, she actually likes clowns. So she used to have like clown figurines all around the house and shit. Like that was a
That's
little
fucking
something.
awesome.
I know, right? She still got some old ones like ceramics and shit that are old.
Those are probably worth some money, man.
I'm
Just
sure.
saying.
Oh yeah, she gets mad if you touch them. Don't touch my clowns.
I'd say the same thing. Don't touch my clowns if you come over, Rocky. You cannot touch my Tiny Tim clown. I don't know if anybody's seen that movie, but it's called Blood Harvest. And that stars Tiny Tim as a clown.
Man, there's a certain movie that's out. I can't think of what it's called. But there's like these little like figurine guys. And they almost look like clowns, but I don't know if they are. But they like kill people and shit.
And there's also I haven't watched
Captain Spaulding.
Yeah, I mean, who can forget Captain Spaulding? Witchmaster?
I think.
No, he was a genie. He was a genie.
No, I'm thinking of a different one. Then.
On Puppet Masters.
Puppet Masters.
Right?
Yeah, I love the Puppet Master series. I have the dollars.
That's what I'm thinking of is Puppet Masters.
He was a jester, though, not a clown.
Oh. See, I couldn't remember. I watched when I was a kid. I was like, man, I remember something, but I can't remember what it is.
No, same thing. You remember, there's some video games, do you remember Nights in the Dreams? Where you, like, floated around and, like, collected orbs and shit. That's all you did was, like, fly around and shit. And there's not that many video games with clowns. There's one called Dropsy, which is on Switch. There's AO the clown. It's on PS5, 4, X5.
Well, now they got the. Oh yeah, you also forgot those clowns from outer space.
Oh yeah, how can we forget one of my favorites? Which I got the box. I got the steelbook signed by all three Toyota brothers.
Hell yeah!
They were cool to meet, the makers of it.
I wish they'd make a second one. They
probably ruin it though because it was so like cheesy in '80s and shit. You know, like
they should remake it then, but more horror.
Well, did you hear about Toxic Avenger? It's so terrible, I guess, even though it stars Peter Dinklage. They will not release it because they don't think they'll make any money on
it. What's it about?
You never seen the Toxic Avenger, the original?
No.
Well, it's not really for this episode, but he's a guy that falls into toxic waste, and it's cheesy shit. You never heard of Trauma?
No.
Well, you're not living, brother. It's Trauma, the Toxic Avenger, and Nukem High, and all them shits. Like Trauma's been around for 50 years. They're independent horror movies.
Okay.
So, but clowns, you never seen Spawn? Neither one of you has seen Spawn, the movie?
Oh, yeah. Spawn.
With John Leguizamo as the clown?
Yes.
Yeah,
that movie was badass. Yeah, he is.
Yeah, that was one of the clowns that used to creep me out, too.
He kind of reminded me of Penguin from fucking Batman a little bit, but a little, more twisted.
Yeah, he did. Ironically, the writer of Spawn used to work on Batman. So and there's a Spawn Batman comic where they're together. So yeah, hit the nail. So what about you? You remember Spawn as well, Rocky?
Yes.
And the little fat clown and shit. Yeah, that's what my quote is about underneath my name because I'm a huge Spawn comic book fan. So much that I have no tattoos, and I would consider getting a Spawn tattoo.
That'd be cool.
So. I mean, Spawn is. I had the guy's signature, everything. Tom McFarlane. I own all the box sets, and he's been saying he's going to make a new Spawn movie for 20 fucking years, and now he's saying he's finally going to make it. Like, I don't even know if it's going to get fucking made, man. He teases us.
Deadpool tattoo.
Hell yeah! Oh, we just saw that. We just came from that.
Yeah, it was dope.
That movie is dope. Dude, I want to see it again.
Well, I want to go see that movie so fucking bad right now.
We seen it too at top of the line, fucking IMAX 3D, dude. That shit was.
Yeah, it was fucking amazing.
Yeah.
It was awesome.
The shit comes out of you, the fucking body parts and shit. Oh man.
Yeah, that was awesome.
Hell yeah.
But we are getting off subject of clowns, gentlemen.
Yeah. Now we're gonna show a video
Of
of
clowns
history of clowns.
and smoke.
Hell yeah. Mom, I'll bring that. Welcome to AP Circus.
Laughter is one of our most elemental responses and perhaps one of our greatest needs. People love to laugh. At Cirque du Soleil, we love to laugh too, and we love clowns. To these masters of slapstick exaggeration and kind-hearted satire, humor is serious business. And no wonder, the more you explore the history of clowns and clowning, the more you realize that these colorful characters reflect the deepest part of our psyches. Of course, not everyone loves clowns. Some people find them scary. In fact, there's a psychological term for fear of clowns, coulrophobia. Whether they scare you or not, it's clear that clowns touch something deep inside us. In fact, did you know that the muscles involved in laughing are the same muscles we use when we cry? No wonder so many of us know what it's like to laugh and cry at the same time. Archaeologists suggest that clown figures of one type or another have been present in almost every human society dating back to prehistory. They were involved in religious rituals, and often the same person was both clown and priest. People thought of clowns as the doorway to the sacred, because you couldn't free yourself from preconceptions without laughing first. Perhaps that's why so many myths from so many different peoples contain a trickster figure. In myths and stories from all over the world, the trickster is a mischievous and playful character who openly mocks and questions authority. Maybe that's where the scary clown idea came from in the first place. Clowns are nothing if not disruptive. Here's a fun fact. One of the main characters in Cirque du Soleil's Cusa was inspired by one trickster character in particular, the Joker from Batman. Clowns are thought to be related, though they are not identical, to jesters, who appear at all levels of society to entertain common people and royalty, often gently mocking them. How they end up in the deck of cards is another story. If you've watched the other videos in our series, then you already know that a lot of the skills we recognize as circus arts today extend back to Egypt in the West. Clowning is no exception. The first historical evidence of clowning can be found in Egypt around 2400 BCE, an hilarious time when people were half lion, half human, and only two-dimensional. Clowns also appeared in ancient Greek and Roman theater, where they were known as rustic buffoons. Rustic was another word for peasant. Not much has changed since then. Clowns are more often than not portrayed as poor and down on their luck. The word clown first appears in English in Shakespeare's plays. Here again, the clown is a rustic fool, someone with jester characteristics. In some Shakespeare plays, clowns perform a pastiche of a more serious scene. Clowns began to take on the look and style of the circus clown we recognize today with the advent of the Commedia dell'arte in 16th century Italy. Our show Corteo was inspired by the Commedia dell'arte. The term essentially means professional theater, and in the Commedia dell'arte, certain stock masked characters appear again and again. Though you'd have to look hard to find any evidence of a scary clown, gotcha. Harlequin, a sly and clever character, was often pitted against various buffoons and bumpkins. Piero, the sad clown, was one of these influential figures. Unlike all the other characters, Piero appeared without a mask. In fact, the Piero character is the first clown to appear with white face. The Piero had to express life and love without speaking, and was the originator not only of white-faced clowns, but of mime. And no, you're not allowed to laugh at mimes, unless they want you to. Clowns really began to take on the classic look associated with the circus in the 17th century in England with the Harlequinade. The Harlequinade was a pantomime show similar to the Commedia dell'arte, in which Harlequin, another clever character, was set against another poorly dressed, down-at-his-heels bumpkin called Clown with a capital C. Others argue that the word clown came from a French clown called Claude who emigrated to England. Others still argue that the word clown comes from the German word for mud or clumsy. Whatever its origins, today Cirque du Soleil features all sorts of clowns from all over the world. As the circus spread, clowns appeared everywhere, and new types of clown were developed. Tom Belling Sr. created the Auguste, or red clown, a less sophisticated foil for the white clown. The red clown was the first clown to wear the bright red nose many people typically associate with clowns and clowning. Most types of classic circus clowns are influenced by either the white clown character or the red clown character. Belling's costume and character influenced the look of the hobo clowns we typically associate with the traditional North American circus, with their oversized shoes and ill-fitting clothes. The same is true for the classic children's entertainer clown. No matter how you slice them, they're red clowns. 1930s France saw the introduction of the contre-pitre clown, with oversized shoes and clothes. In a trio of clowns, the contre-pitre clown is usually the amazingly stupid one, and is qualified as a grotesque. As you've seen in our other videos, the circus world was turned on its head in the 1970s and 1980s with the introduction of innovative forms of circus, like Cirque du Soleil. These new forms of circus were driven to try new things and explore new forms. Mime and physical theater in that time throughout the world were rapidly developing new forms of clowning. Stock characters like the white and red clown and hobo clown were replaced by radical new forms of expression. As with any experimental form, everything old is new again. Artists and clowns look back in history to trickster archetypes and gestures for fresh inspiration. Clowns were always essential to Cirque du Soleil. Since the early days, their function has been to save the show. If there's a technical glitch or some other problem, you send in the clowns. And our creators have always believed that our audiences need the release of laughter after watching one incredible, death-defying act after another. Our clowns are still bumpkins and misfits, yet as clowns have always done, they shine a light on the human condition and reflect our vulnerabilities. And they make us laugh. Cirque du Soleil is continually pushing circus in new directions with new forms and new venues, but we will always love clowns. But enough talk. Mesdames et messieurs, on with the show.
Every cloud has a silver lining. You checked it? I've got tears of joy. Every cloud has a silver lining. You must be joking. You must be joking. You checked it? Every cloud has a silver lining.
J-Flow is gone. Well,
Looks like it. Oh, he's gonna roll up. So
all right, J-Flow, if you want to come back, just let us know. Anyway, what do you think about that video?
it was pretty interesting. I didn't know there were so many versions of clowns. I thought clowns were just clowns.
And there's a lot of clowns out there, and if you're watching the show at all, not whether it's live or not, tell us, are you afraid of clowns? Or if not, tell us which clown do you like? There's a ton of famous clowns. Some good, some bad. Well, all pretty bad. Even calling someone a clown is an insult. You know what I'm saying? So,
But according to Native American legends, the fool or Heyoka, the sacred clown.
that's true. The Native Americans, I didn't get to it, but my guy Diablo sent me a Native American clown thing, but I couldn't listen to it in time. So I'm interested in that aspect of it. So we got a song.
Yes. Oh, we got short.
We got a short. Oh, we got a number two video.
Just got to the room. Let me unwind and I'll call you later, okay? Bye. There's somebody dressed as a clown outside my room. I think they're trying to get in. Can you send someone?
What y'all think about that?
That was part 2, well, movie number 2 of that series. There's a third movie to come with the same clown girl. Tell me, do you like clown girls? We may have some pictures for you in the future. If you don't like clown girls, get the fuck out of here. If you don't like clowns, get the fuck out of here. So, what do you think about that whole video? Is it creepy or?
The girl's doing a pretty good job playing that creepy ass clown.
And I don't know who the fuck she is, but yeah, that's the type of clown I like. So, J Flo hasn't appeared.
Where the hell?
J Flo, gotta get on here. We're trying to ask you some questions about clowns. You have grown up with clowns, dolls, all your life. That's a perfect guest. If not, get on another episode. but disappointed if you're not here. All right. So you got a song?
We have a song now.
Oh yeah. I forgot who that was. Do you know who it was?
I have no idea.
I forgot who that was, but hit us up. It's dope shit.
I know it's called Hotel for Clowns.
The song's called Hotel for Clowns. I can't remember the artist's name. She's got some shit that's like that. That's the only video she's like a clown in. Her other shit's kind of like Melanie Martinez and that type of shit. You know what I'm saying?
That's cool.
But you can check her out. Lots of love for her. She's pretty dope. I mean, I think she would be good at the gathering. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Even though all her songs aren't about clowns. She might get shit thrown at her by some ignorant motherfuckers, but you know. All right. So that's a Hotel for Clowns. What'd you think about that?
I thought it was pretty dope. I liked it.
Different type of music, kind of like a pop, popish kind of, yeah.
Yeah.
There are some like dope, darker pop coming out, like Ziani. It was really good shit. Wet Ass Pussy was dope. She kind of has clown face paint too on when she does some shit.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, clowns are. I like clowns because they're scary, and that's like to me like.
But the female one be looking.
Let's show the audience. If you don't want to see female clowns, then turn us off. We're gonna show you some sexy female clowns.
Think of that one.
It's not a bad one. Not a bad one. Not my favorite, but not a bad one. I like the hair. I do like that.
Right. I try to get the other ones here, but it won't let me down.
Those weren't the best, I'm going to tell you. They were good enough. There's a genre of clown girls. It's on Facebook. It's on a bunch of other places. Girls are in the dressing up like clowns, and it's like a fetish and shit. I think it might be one of my fetishes. It could be. I've never experienced it. Sexy girl dressing like a clown? Why not?
Yeah.
Why wouldn't I want that? You know? So, yeah, we got, what we got next? Song or video?
We got a video.
All right, watch this shit.
Some people love them, some people hate them, but where did these sometimes creepy bastards come from? And please don't let the answer be outer space. Okay, so real quick here, the history of comedy and theater is long, way too long to cover here. It goes back to ancient Egypt, and there's all kinds of splits and offshoots. Hell, miming and clowning are quite a bit alike, but are completely separate in origin. Miming comes from the ancient Greek pantomimus, basically means I mimic all. It was performed by a single person, and yes, was typically silent. They also set themselves apart by not wearing masks and allowing women to perform. This eventually led to mumming, a good chunk of silent film comedy. Hell, Charlie Chaplin is probably history's best known mime. And eventually to the odd fellers and face paint we see on the streets today. Also keep in mind, I'm glossing over a lot of stuff here, but you get the point. But if we're talking clowning, we've got to talk about commedia dell'arte, meaning comedy of the profession, a version that grew out of Italy around the 16th century, and this was a game changer for comedic theater. We get slapstick from the actual slapsticks that they used in their performances. They used animal bladders full of air that became whoopee cushions. And they more or less created the stock characters of modern comedy. Pantalone, the rich old fool, Arlecchino and Perrault, the Zani or servant characters, with Perrault being the sad clown. Lon Chaney was great performing this in both He Who Gets Slaps and Laugh Clown Laugh. Fun fact, Chaney's actually my personal favorite actor. Most characters either wore masks or flowered their faces, the mask being considered one and the same with the character, so that no matter who played the character, it was the same character because of the mask. That's actually one of the big reasons that clowns wear makeup. And we still see this with the likes of Bozo. Yeah, I grew up watching his grand prize game. It's probably why a lot of people got into beer pong later on. Who was played by multiple people, and Ronald McDonald. Yeah, that's Willard Scott is the original Ronald. And for those of you who have no idea who Willard Scott is, he was basically the original Al Roker, but I digress. The clown is more or less based off the rustic fool, a version of Zani. The word clown is supposedly Germanic in origin and basically just means clumsy. As the art form spread, characters changed over time and as they were adapted to other countries. Arlecchino became Harlequin, Pantalone became Pantaloon. And some characters that were just offshoots of the originals, such as Scaramouche, yes, Scaramouche, that Scaramouche, and the Clown. The Clown was a background character until this guy, Joseph Grimaldi, came along in the early 1800s. He made the clown's costume bright, used flour to whiten his face, and added bright colored makeup on top. You could say that Grimaldi created the modern clown much in the same way that Thomas Nast created the modern Santa Claus. Modern clowns come from several different types of clowning, some based more on the Hopi trickster type used by the Pueblo tribes, or combinations of European and indigenous clowning, such as the pachinko method, also known as Canadian clowning. Yes, Canadian clowning is a thing, and now you know about it. Clowns were introduced to the circus back when it was pretty much just a horse show, the clowns being used as interstitiary entertainment between the sequences, and they proved so popular that they kept them around as circuses got bigger and added more acts. Plus, the kids loved them and it kept them coming back. And kids loving them, of course, eventually led to the whole birthday clown thing. Which leads us to, why are so many people so afraid of them? Well, there's this. Plus, you know, this guy, and the fact that since they're wearing makeup, you can't see who they are. In fact, with a lot of the indigenous types of clowns, the idea of covering their faces so you didn't know who they were was kind of the idea. Oh, and as far as court jesters are concerned, they didn't just do comedy, but they also sang, performed skits, or just told stories. They pretty much took the place of the minstrel in entertaining nobles and royalty. Probably the best known of the court jesters was Will Summer, the jester for Henry VIII, and when your job is to keep a man that beheaded 2/5 of his wives entertained, and you outlive him, well, you're doing your job right.
Alright, so don't support, well, support them on Patreon, but also support us by watching Mind Walks. Watch us. We're intelligent even when we're high.
Yep. He's like, what the F?
What the F?
Not, you see, you're learning. Sicko.
You're
Over
a
here, you're gonna
sicko.
learn, expand your brain.
You're gonna learn today.
Yeah. So now you learned about clowns and where they came from.
You learn what we teach you, and that what we decide. We decide together. This is my idea because I love clowns. I love killer clowns. I love, I have a doll of fucking Tiny Tim, and I have figures and all that shit, and all sorts of shit. Clowns. Like I love, like Rocky was saying earlier, the Twisted Metal clown,
Oh wait, I have it. Never mind.
and the fucking Twisted Metal clown.
Yeah, I got that.
I remember used to be him at times, although my favorite was Minion. You remember Minion, the big tank?
Yeah.
I loved him. I crushed motherfuckers with him. Sweet Tooth had that move though, man, with the fucking 3 ice creams in the move. He had the most powerful move in the game. And it was to Rob Zombie's Super Creep, Meet the Creeper, all that shit. I remember that was when I was hardcore in the fucking Twisted Metal. Now they got the show out, which Samoa Joe, the wrestler, plays Sweet Tooth. Not his voice, but him. Will Arnett plays the voice. We have a long comment there. I can't see what the hell it says, but
It says, one time in 5th grade, I started to cry because my teacher would not let me fuck. She said, "No, I seen you with face paint on like a clown." He was upset. She had a nice ass.
I don't think that was the reason, but let's agree to disagree. You motherfucker. And
I gotta play this stuff.
Play this.
I gotta play this.
All right.
You know what time it is. You know what time it is. It's smoking time. Bring out your blunts, joints, bongs, and get ready to get high as fuck. Got bud, motherfuckers.
Time to smoke up, motherfuckers.
So we're heading Moon Rock right now on this bong. We got 3 grams rolled. If you ain't cool with weed, fuck out of here.
So now you're gonna watch this short video, part 3.
Part 3.
Forget this. Hey, you're the clown that's been photobombing me. What? Okay. Cool. You want me to pet it? This is so weird. Ah! What the heck? You're a terrible clown. Get this off me! Get this off me! What are you gonna do with that?
The bitch got magic.
Yeah, so she is supernatural, which are my favorite kind. Imagine like if Pennywise got in your mind and shit and got you to do the worst nightmares and shit, like that'd be brutal. But Pennywise versus Freddy Krueger, nobody could ever win. So I'd like to see that movie. Them going back and forth and shit in dream worlds. That'd be dope. Them like exposing each other's fears and shit. Like see Pennywise in his fear and Freddy in his fear. That'd be fucking amazing. Make it. Make the movie. It's like Freddy vs. Jason. Like nobody really won.
Like you could do what's it called? Independent film.
Right. And also, if you haven't seen the Spawn series, that was on HBO back in the day, or the Spawn movie with John Leguizamo, watch that shit. Especially this TV series. That's how Spawn's supposed to be. And that's why it's my favorite comic. And I would consider getting a Spawn tattoo, like I said. What do you think about Spawn? You know much about him?
I don't know the lore of Spawn, just from the movie, but I've never read comics or anything like that.
Well, the clown is the one that's supposed to watch him for Malbolgia, which is like basically almost the devil. Like it's like right below him. And clown, they each get a demon to watch them, and clown is his. So you see clown throughout, most of the series. And clown's a little shit, because he's always like laughing at Spawn and shit. How'd you like a little demon clown to laugh at you?
I'll probably get annoyed, like, shut the fuck up.
What's wrong with clowns? Like, what would be wrong with him for doing shit? He's just a clown,
I don't know. I think
he's doing his job.
Yeah, I guess so.
But I mean, it's for a lifetime. It's for 9,999 hours, and then you die. So Spawn has a limited amount of energy, and once he uses it up, he dies, and he has to deal with Clown the entire time. So let's just say that, and Clown is the violator. So Clown likes to rip people's hearts out and eat it.
Damn.
And that's what he does to people. So, I mean, Clown's so fucked that he put he's a demon from hell. So he put the fucking Billy Kincaid, which was a child rapist, into the world. Which Spawn ripped apart with those hooks. But yeah, that's going off subject now. Just check out Spawn, alright? And check out the Clown. And do we have a song first? Because I'm going to tell a personal story after this.
Clowncore.
Oh, hold on. First of all, tell us if you want to tell us anything about clowns. Any thoughts?
So far, I think they're funny, but there's some that are creepy looking.
But they're all creepy looking, kind of.
Yeah.
So, they're all creepy looking. We got this dog barking in the background. Sorry to everybody. For fucking this shit up. But let's play a song while this dog is barking. All right. So that was clowncore. Rocky doesn't seem to like it too much. I love.
Like, what the fuck?
I love it. I love
The noises
clowncore.
everywhere.
It reminds me of Kim Dracula without singing, except for that growling bullshit, which is not even real words they're saying. They're just going.
Which Kim Dracula will be playing at the gathering.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Check out Kim Dracula. I'll check him on tour. He's gonna be on tour. He ain't gonna come all the way from Tasmania. That's where he is, Australia, where the fuck he is. Just for the gathering, because you know they ain't paying him that much. But Kim Dracula, if you like clowncore, check him out.
Yeah.
Clowncore, if you like clowncore, check them out. They have this live video that's
Maybe I
on.
need to do a clown course on.
He needs to do a clown. You hear it first. If you ever do it, you heard it here first. The Rocky Rob needs to do a clowncore song. Clowncore is in demand. They've been to Chicago actually. They've been on a few big shows and shit too. I know.
It's like, what the fuck? But I'm high, so I'm just like still bobbing my head.
Exactly. That's what I mean. To listen to clowncore, you got to be high. And we're getting high still. Sorry, I kind of paused a little bit. We're talking about clowns. Like when we first started this episode, me and Rocky, we didn't really know about clowns. I know I liked them. I knew, and then there was sexy clown girls and cool people in horror that killed as clowns. That's why we decided to do it. But I knew there was more to clowns. I knew there was a bigger story. Like we've been learning. Like clowns have been around, like you said, for seems quite a while.
Mm-hmm.
And hell yeah, what do you think? What do you think about clowns from what we've seen?
I think they're very interesting. Are they supernatural? Or are they just regular people? Are they funny? Are they gonna kill you?
Could I beat one to death if I wanted to?
Yes.
Can it honk every time I hit it though?
What the It makes a squeaky noise.
Yeah, but it can't act like it's hurt. Just a squeaky noise.
It's almost like a squeaky toy.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Until it deflates.
That's sick.
That's an idea for a death for Art the Clown, by the way. Steal my shit if you want. I don't care.
Now we got this. What was it? A complete movie series, I guess.
Complete movie series.
Of the little mini movies that we've been showing.
No, we already played all three of them.
Oh, okay.
We've only had 3 mini movies, and that's it for shorts. We're done with shorts. So why don't we play a song next?
All right.
Oh no, we already played a song.
It's a video.
Let's play a video. I'm much too high for this shit.
Here's a question for you. How did this
Remember what your pal Bozo always says. Always keep laughing.
turn into this?
I'm every nightmare you ever had. I am your worst dream come true. I'm everything you ever were afraid of.
We're living in a golden age of creepy clowns. From the remake of It to the new season of American Horror Story, homicidal clowns are all over our screens. But when was the shift that turned clowns from children's entertainers into a genuine cultural phobia? The history of clowning dates back to the beginning of storytelling.
The history of clowns is a fascinating one because, all cultures have some version of the clown story.
This is Benjamin Radford, who literally wrote the book on scary clowns.
You have the trickster figure. And of course, the clown is a trickster figure, as is Satan. So there's inherently sinister roots. There's always been this ambiguity about the clown character, and this traces back to ancient Rome, for example. In ancient Greece, you had clowns that would throw nuts and food at fruits at passersby and make fun of their names and things like that. So there's always been the sort of socially sanctioned role of the clown as sort of this dual character. Part of it is the truth teller. So clowns have this role of saying things that are impolitic or impolite or rude to say.
While the trickster archetype has always been present in pop culture, clowns have another layer of uncanniness that makes them even more unnerving.
On one hand, it's a person behind the mask or underneath playing the role, and yet they're sort of weird, superhuman, unnatural features, right? You have the huge eyes, the garish colors, the outlined features, the rubber chickens, right? Who carries a rubber chicken?
So maybe clowns were always inherently scary, but
Their depictions in pop culture often subverted this public opinion, painting them as tragic and misunderstood characters. Like in the famous Leoncavallo opera, Pagliacci, a story with a prologue that directly tells the audience that clowns have feelings and are real people. Even though the story revolves around a jealous murder and betrayal, the clown characters are distinctly human. Or take a look at the drunken clown from Dickens' first novel.
You can go forward to, for example, Charles Dickens, who was one of the first people to sort of bring in a sort of two-faced version of the clowns in his novel The Pickwick Papers. Charles Dickens describes a clown that is happy on the outside and sad on the inside. He would go and do performances, and then he would go home after the makeup comes off. He's this sad, crippled, depressed, alcoholic man.
Later, in America, clowns would become a staple of rodeos and circuses and children's entertainment in general.
Bozo the Clown. I mean, for generations of Americans, the default clown was Bozo, or Ronald McDonald, for that matter. So of course, Americans are going to have this sort of sanitized, happy, idea of a clown that was itself artificial.
For a long time, this image dominated Western opinion of clowns, especially in prosperous and happy post-war America. But the cultural discord of the late 60s and early 70s in a lot of ways ended the innocence of pop culture with the appearance of more rule-breaking art and general dissatisfaction with the state of entertainment. And around the same time, the image of clowning was hurt drastically by the crimes of John Wayne Gacy, a serial killer who often performed at charity events and children's parties as Pogo the Clown. Suddenly, parents had a reason to be distrustful of the stranger in makeup blowing up balloons at their child's birthday party. The problem for the clown's image was only worsened in the late 80s with Stephen King's novel It, with the infamous Pennywise the Clown standing in as the personification for everything from childhood trauma to domestic violence to substance abuse.
And of course, there's others. You can look at, Krusty the Clown. You can look at, Killer Clowns from Outer Space. I mean, it's hard to find a more evocative pop culture figure than the creepy clown.
For Radford, the thing that makes these clowns scary isn't just the depiction of their homicidal tendencies or their antisocial antics. It has more to do with the context in which clowns exist.
We love clowns in certain prescribed context, social context, right? So if a clown is making balloon animals in a backyard party, that's great, that's cool, this is fun, let's all have fun here. Where people get creeped out is outside of those contexts. It's the clown knocking on your door at 11 o'clock at night. It's the clown walking around a park, in the dark. It's the clown that's not in that box that we demand them to be acceptable.
Taking this into consideration, it makes sense why it's such a thrill to see pop culture clowns committing bank robberies or kidnapping children. The thing that scares us is an already unpredictable character placed in an entirely unexpected environment. But maybe the clown as a trope is focused too closely on the frightening and not enough on the emotionally complex. The real feat wouldn't be to scare audiences with a preset archetype, but to build a character that's as unnerving and sinister as Pennywise, as insightful as Shakespeare's fools, and as human as the always relatable Krusty.
Well. What do y'all think about that? Those crazy clown apples.
I mean, your favorite group is a group of clowns. Two clowns, one fat, one skinny. And they're your favorite group, one of them. And they're clowns. So if you know about them, wouldn't you want to know about clowns?
Yeah.
Most don't, though. If you ask people about clowns, they don't know the history of clowns. They just know they like to be clowns or they like to watch clowns. But they don't truly know that clowns come from ancient times. All the way through to probably even Mesopotamian times, Babylonian times. Like they had a fucking clown dumbass fucking...
Right.
It's been around since the beginning of time. Like somebody you could just laugh at and fucking. That's why they got the face that's happy, but they're actually sad or whatever, regular. because it's forced to look like they're happy.
There was this clown movie I watched once. It was so shitty. Like, it made me and my brother, we were laughing. Like, the clown cut off the guy's hand, and it's a fucking, you could tell it's a piece of wood. Fucking ketchup.
What was that one called? Do you remember?
I do not.
Oh,
I need to talk to
I need to see that one. I love it.
And then they chopped he chopped the guy's dick off, and then you could tell it's plastic. Wow. There was a dildo and shit. Like, come on, man. What the fuck is this bullshit? We were just laughing our asses off.
A clown. Can you think of any more clown video games? Is there many games of clown?
The newest one is the Clowns from Outer Space.
Dead by Daylight has a clown killer.
Yeah, they do.
There's not many video games out there that feature clowns. I think there was like a Ronald McDonald one back in the day.
We need a clown superhero.
Yeah, there's not enough.
You better do your damn.
Ain't not enough representation for clowns out there.
Joker
is about the only one, I guess, but he's still
DC.
Yeah, but he's not a clown.
That's true.
He's a weird looking clown. He's a weirdo. I mean, in the new movies, Joaquin Phoenix and shit.
We're gonna play a song for you motherfuckers while you get high, and we get even higher.
Watermelon right here.
Ladies and gentlemen, tonight your DJ is a clown. Clap your hands. Clap your hands. Clap your hands. Hello, little friend. Are you alone tonight? Are you afraid of me? Don't be. I'm just a clown. Do you want a red balloon? Here you go. Now shove it up your ass. Cause tonight, the DJ is the clown! Now shut up. For tonight, the DJ is a clown.
Shut the fuck up, Ray.
Exactly. But just blame yourself because you
What
had
do you
it.
think of that song? Huh? The question is, are you a clown? Do you ever dream of being a clown? Maybe a mime?
Definitely not mine ever. I couldn't.
Huh? What do you want to be? What kind of clown do you wish to be?
I want to paint bitches' face with my shit. That'd be a clown almost. Just squirt just all over their face. That could be a clown, a bukkake party. Then you have natural white on your face.
What the fuck?
Use that and you're a clown.
Clown porn?
Yeah, there's clown porn out there.
There is.
I mean, there's porn everything. For whatever you're looking for. Clown porn, though, and clown girls. So far, disappointed, Rocky. No good clown girls.
No.
I'll find them. I'll find them.
I'll look there in the next video.
You gotta go to Facebook for the good ones.
All right.
Anyways. We have another video for you?
Yes. We're about to play.
In 2016, a spooky white figure with wide, unblinking eyes was spotted wandering a Green Bay, Wisconsin parking lot at 2 in the morning. Residents posted about their sightings on Facebook and made calls to the police. But the strange figure continued appearing that night in a local park and under an overpass. Then it suddenly disappeared, just as mysteriously. A week later, a similar being appeared in South Carolina, beckoning to residents from the woods. Over the next 2 months, dozens of these mysterious figures would pop up all across the US and Canada, along with sightings in 16 other countries around the world. Some would attempt to approach children to frighten them. Most appeared silently, watching. But all of them were dressed as clowns. Clowns are known for their humorous antics, balloon animals, and juggling to amuse audiences, whether they're teaching us how to tell time on Saturday morning TV or selling us French fries. So when did these silly, funny staples of our childhoods become monsters? I'm Dr. Emily Zarka, and this is Monstrum. The history of clowns spans centuries. We associate them with bright-colored clothing, oddly shaped hats, oversized shoes, and painted faces. Our current image of clowns started taking shape around the mid-19th century, when an English comedian and actor named Joseph Grimaldi began performing in a polka-dotted costume, pointy triangular wig, ruffled collar, and red and white face paint. But since the 1980s, clowns have taken a decidedly dark turn. Depictions of clowns have taken these visual traits from kooky to creepy by playing up features like pale skin, big eyes, and a wide, unnerving smile. These creepy clowns appear like the silly characters of our childhoods, just slightly off. So why the shift? Even before killer clowns were all over our screens, clown characters have occupied an unusual place in the social order. Some of the most ancient versions were fairly problematic. In places like ancient Egypt and Rome, stigmatized, marginalized people, many enslaved, were treated as entertainment at parties and events for the wealthy. Ancient Rome also had mime-type characters and ones who performed unusual body stunts. Beginning at least as early as the 13th century, Chinese opera featured clown characters called chow, who were often the only ones on stage allowed to improvise lines. And Renaissance-era court jesters in Europe were kept in noble circles as entertainment, and were permitted to satirize royalty and speak truths without fearing punishment. Clowns throughout the world began as trickster characters who had a past to flout social conventions and behave in transgressive ways. By the mid-1800s, clowns began to filter from their high-class entertainment origins into popular culture. Joseph Grimaldi became a celebrity in the English theater scene. Meanwhile, in the US, the Ringling Brothers and Barnum and Bailey set up circus shows featuring clowns performing slapstick comedy routines. As clowns rose in popularity, they retained their roguish spirit. It wasn't until literary works like Charles Dickens' Pickwick Papers, Edgar Allan Poe's Hop Frog, and Rogero Leoncavallo's opera Pagliacci that the clown persona took on a much darker tone. These depictions were some of the first to look at the man behind the mask, depicting clowns that underneath their trickster silliness have sinister or even murderous intentions. But by the mid-20th century, American clowns got a kid-friendly makeover, featuring more friendly figures like Howdy Doody's Clarabelle the Clown, Bozo the Clown, and Ronald McDonald. This reflected the broad optimism and prosperity of the post-war era, but this wholesome imagining of the clown didn't last long. In 1979, serial killer John Wayne Gacy, who worked as a party clown as a day job, was arrested. At the same time, the satanic panic of the 1980s was picking up speed. This moral frenzy, based on conspiracy theories that evil cultists were harming children, made many people anxious about who they could trust. Against this cultural backdrop, creepy clowns started to become a pop culture staple, often using their kid-friendly cultural status to lure children to their deaths. Their exaggerated facial features push clowns into the uncanny valley, a theorized point where an object or character appears almost like a real person without looking fully human. It's that tiny bit of dissonance which fills actual human viewers with unease. Film depictions use this creepy dissonance to create frightening characters. Poltergeist, a movie in which a possessed clown toy attacks a young boy in his bedroom, was a box office hit. And Batman starred horror movie staple Jack Nicholson, playing Joker as a villainous clown. Even children's media turned clowns exclusively scary. Who else has nightmares about the evil firefighter clown from Brave Little Toaster? Because I hate it. Perhaps most famously, Stephen King's 1986 novel, It, features Pennywise, an evil clown that stalks the suburbs looking for children to frighten and kill. The book became so successful that it was adapted as a TV series by the end of the decade, solidifying the clown as not just a man in face paint, but a monster that could transform into whatever you fear most. The 1988 cult sci-fi horror comedy Killer Clowns from Outer Space turned this newly minted archetype on its head with a more playful take on the killer clown, featuring murderous aliens disguised as clowns who trap their unsuspecting victims in cotton candy cocoons. The film's decision to steer the killer clown archetype back towards its whimsical origins shows how prevalent the creepy clown phenomenon had become. The last decade has brought in another wave of creepy clowns in pop culture. Horrifying harlequins cropped up in American Horror Stories, Supernatural, and Zombieland.
Time to nut up or shut up.
It, The Joker, and Poltergeist all got darker, grittier reboots. But then the clowns we love to fear on screen got a lot less fictional. In the fall of 2016, that mysterious clown appeared in Wisconsin. It didn't hurt anyone. It just broke social norms as clowns have always done. By creeping around at odd hours and remaining silent when spoken to, this clown didn't act quite human. The prankster eventually revealed that he was trying to drum up publicity for an independent horror film, and it worked. Photos and stories about the clown sightings went viral on Facebook, inspiring a wave of copycat clowns in more than 20 states over the next 2 months. If you remember the late summer of 2016, you know that it was a volatile and politically divisive time. It's possible that these tricksters wanted to let off some of the tension that was building in their communities, or to direct anxieties at a common, fictional enemy. But they successfully tapped into the public's fear of these uncanny valley creatures enough that some school districts and municipalities warned against or even banned wearing clown costumes at Halloween for being symbols of terror. Police in Utah even received calls about whether citizens were allowed to shoot clowns on site. And when rumors started circulating about a clown on Penn State's campus that October, more than 500 students took to the streets in a so-called clown riot to hunt the jester down. And yet, just like in the 80s, clowns were more of a psychological threat than a physical one. With their exaggerated smiles, it's difficult to read what clowns are really thinking or feeling underneath all that face paint. And their reputation for mischievous behavior makes it hard for us to predict what they might do next. And all of that uncertainty makes us uneasy. It's no wonder that killer clowns tend to emerge in pop culture at times of heightened political tension or distrust in the social contract. When we're all wondering whether we can trust the people around us, clowns may be a symbol of human duality, one that asks us to consider if we all wear a little bit of a costume when we present ourselves to the world. Ruggero Leoconvello's opera Pagliacci. Pagliacci. There's no V? Pagliacci?
I didn't even think that.
Did I say it right, though? You're like,
Well, all right. So that was that, and that was a lot of history on creepy clowns up to the present. And what would you have done if you saw the clowns that were at 2 in the morning, 3 in the morning, just staring?
Debbie. I'll be like, what the fuck you doing? Can I join you? You want to smoke?
And they just kept staring and looking.
Yeah.
Would that scare?
I don't know. I'd be curious. I'm the cat that gets curious.
That gets killed? Curiosity gets the cat killed?
Yep. Curiosity kills the cat, but the answer brought it back.
Let's hope so. I thought that was cool. Like I said, I'm a huge.
Thank you. Yep.
And then I'm a huge Killer Clown fan. Fucking. If you ever get the chance, watch Blood Harvest. Like I said, that's one of my favorites. There's also the Hotel for Clowns, and also, damn, I can't think of the name right now, but it was, you know, the director of the clown movie. What's it called?
Which one?
Clown Motel.
Oh yeah.
1, 2, 3.
Yep, they're making the third one right now, I think.
And obviously Art the Clown, Clown Cafe.
And you know you could actually get your name in there or become be in the credits as a producer.
Oh, really?
Yeah, if you're an investor, they'll put you as a producer because you're helping.
That's pretty cool.
You basically investing and helping him make the film. You know.
He's gonna make it anyways, though.
So next year, if he makes another one, then I'm gonna do that. Even if I was just one of the dead bodies.
One of the zombies.
I could just say, "Hey, I was in a movie." That's
You were just a dead body.
It was B-rated.
That was some good acting, Rocky. You know, a dead body.
Exactly. You don't even see my face.
No, you're already dead when they start filming. You're just laying there. You're laying there like when you tripped on shrooms. Remember that time? You're just laying. That's what you gotta do. Trip on shrooms and lay.
Now, what would you do for seeing a clown like this? Hold on.
Exactly. That's the type of clown girl I like. There you go. Clown girls, it could be a fetish for some. Maybe for some others, maybe not be. How can you not think that's hot? Just saying. And I'm in a group on Facebook of clown girls, I think. I want you to do that shit.
What?
Clown girls.
Yeah, I know.
Now
I don't want to have to jerk off on the show.
We'll play another song.
The joke. In my first appearance, the bat was supposed to slay me, but I can't be killed. That's why they cast a phoenix and play me. I'm the harlequin of hate, the clown prince of crime, your sewer troll that Stephen King wrote between his lines. It's like cocaine, you know what I said. I don't know how any kind of joke could ever go over that head. They all float, says the quote, but your films, they all sink. Oh, and as far as Mr. King goes, I'm a shining man. Wink! I made the Justice League look like just a bunch of super slugs. You lost to a herd of nerds who call themselves a losers club. You be gobbled up in Gotham, so stick to your small town where you're renowned. See if it's brown, flush it down, clown. Are you joking? You wanna rap? Rap. Why so serious? You're supposed to be the man who laughs, but those jokes are like your new movie. Mostly really sad, babe. You're John Doe in my deadlights, and you're about to fall from a new height. Cause you're weak and you've lost every fight. But Knight who wears underwear over his ties. Nightmares and I'm ruthless. This battle's like poker, the Joker is useless. When he's not in your cards, from the Arkham Asylum, I'm crazy with bars. Jack Nicholson played you just fine, but lately the class has declined. Jared Leto came out trying to look like he was Tekashi 6ix9ine. So unless you've got a yummy younger brother, I think you'd better run. Cause I've got 99 red balloons, bitch, and I dare you to take one. Go back in your well, you giggling sewer ginger. You lost to a turtle that wasn't even a ninja. When I flow, I go Mark Ham with ill vigor. I steal the show like Bob Kane stole from Bill Bigger. I spit acid me loud. Every joke of mine stings. Your 3 nightlights in a cloud, beat by the kid from Stranger Things. When I compare your antics to the fiendish schemes I revel in, they pale like the moonlight you can dance with the devil in.
You always likes the devil. We have so much fun together, but no one's dying to play with Joker. Except for maybe Heath Ledger! You're an embarrassment. I bet you like you beat Harlequin. That purple suit is something you should only see Steve Harvey in. I face on your fear. To remain attraction every 27 years. But you know what? I have a secret. It's like a very special toy. If you want to kill a Batman, eat him when he's a boy.
Don't you lay a finger on my bat, you little freak, or I will spend a whole week knocking out those prickle teeth. Tell your author for his next gangbang scene, how about a little more PG and a lot less 13? Even I wouldn't stoop to that kind of impropriety. This is Earth, you space demon. We live in a society. I've seen your movies, so I know you don't hurry, but I'll shoo you down the drain so fast they'll call you Tim Scurry. Ask Robin if I draw bars, I take smiles and I leave scars. Guards at Arkham will admit that the Joker just killed it.
Arkham? Ha! You stole that from H.P. Lovecraft. Who needs guards when you couldn't even escape Cesar Romero's mustache? Jester, I'm on dresser, about to make you my Fortunato. And seal this spatting up like it was the cask of a Montanado. With January Ember Flames, you got beat by the Scooby Gang. The John Wayne sees the underground clown party where flows insane. Poster boy, missing person posters, Joker's gonna float with me. Cause he just messed with the best wildlife rappers, it's the notorious B.I.G.
Poster! You just
Who won? Who won, Rocky?
I think Pennywise had the bars.
Yeah, Pennywise. Definitely.
Yeah, Pennywise was better.
What about you?
But I mean, you had to rap as a Joker. So.
What about you? Who guys won?
What about you?
I said, who guys won? What about Yoda?
Who guys won? You're so high that who guys won?
As Yoda, if he do the noise, the talk, the way he talks. The clouds, I hate it.
Clowns. You're all clowns for watching this. If you're watching this right now or you watched this in the past, you're a clown. Because you're learning shit. Because you're only accepted now on YouTube and all that shit if you make a fuck around video that's not intelligent. So you're obviously a clown for watching this and not watching whatever the fuck's popular out there.
Oh yeah.
That's just a waste of time.
But you want to know how to survive clowns?
How?
How?
I'll show you.
His house was a graveyard. His garage was a torture chamber. And his desire to kill was insatiable. So why did so many people hire him as a children's clown? This is How to Survive. John Wayne Gacy. Known by many as the Killer Clown, John Wayne Gacy was an American serial killer who shocked the world with his gruesome crimes. Gacy killed 33 young men. He hid most of the bodies in the crawl space of his house in suburban Chicago. The killings came as a surprise to his community, which saw him as an upstanding family man. He owned a successful construction business, hosted big parties at his house, and performed as Pogo the Clown at hospitals. Gacy was meticulous and organized. That's how he was able to hide his crimes for so long. It's hard to believe anyone could face this monster and live, but some lucky young men did. Today we'll see how they cheated death. How did one man lock Gacy in handcuffs? How did another victim track Gacy down? And how did the police finally catch him? Number 3, a young monster. Is a person born evil, or do they become evil? These are the questions David Bolton asked himself after surviving Gacy's attack decades ago. In 1956, when David was 9 or 10 years old, he and his mother went to a resort in Elkhorn, Wisconsin. He met a teenager named John, who was about 16 years old and worked at the resort. Bolton recalls Gacy doing odd jobs and not having any friends there. David became his friend. Gacy said he had some time off and invited David to go on a boat with him. He'd never been in a rowboat before, so Bolton agreed. They tied up the boat, and Gacy took David to some bushes. What had started as a fun trip quickly became a nightmare. Gacy suddenly turned menacing, grabbed the boy by the shoulders, and threatened to kill him. Then Gacy sexually abused Bolton. When remembering the incident, a distressed David finished by saying, "Thank God it was over quickly." Number 2. The Wrestler. In July 1975, 15-year-old Anthony Antonucci was alone at home when John Gacy paid him a visit. Antonucci worked for Gacy's contracting firm and had injured his foot days before. The killer brought some wine and claimed he just wanted to check on Anthony. After watching an adult movie, Gacy wrestled the teen to the ground and cuffed him. Gacy left the room for a moment. Antonucci managed to slip the right cuff off his wrist and prepared to attack back. Anthony was on his school wrestling team and took Gacy down easily as soon as he returned. Antonucci kept him pinned to the ground and managed to cuff him. Gacy told him, "Not only are you the only one who got out of the cuffs, you got them on me." Antonucci thought it was some kind of test and eventually let Gacy go. Before we go to our number 1 story, let's see what we can learn from these 2 survivors. In The Wrestler, Anthony taught us that serial killers are not invincible. If you're strong and know how to fight, it could help you escape. A young monster reminds us that we should never trust strangers, especially if we're alone with them. David and Anthony were lucky to make it out alive, but another victim took things even further to make sure Gacy couldn't attack anyone else. Number 1. The prey becomes the hunter. Jeffrey Rignall was 26 when John Wayne Gacy picked him up in March 1978. The killer offered Jeffrey some marijuana. Then Gacy covered Rignall's face with a rag soaked in chloroform, making him unconscious. Rignall was driven to Gacy's house, handcuffed, and sexually attacked. Then Gacy dumped Rignall near the place he picked him up. Badly injured with his face burned by the chloroform, Rignall went to the police. But since he couldn't remember details about the house, they wrote a short report and didn't really investigate. Rignall claimed that because he was a homosexual, the police ignored his case. What Rignall did remember was Gacy's car and hearing airplanes during the assault, and he took it upon himself to find his attacker. Whenever he could, he stalked the area near the airport and found Gacy in less than a month. Rignall pushed the case until the police arrested Gacy, but he easily got out on bond. 9 months after Rignall was attacked, the police were looking for a missing boy. They discovered human remains under Gacy's house. The police arrested John Wayne Gacy and charged him with murdering 33 young men. The serial killer was convicted, sentenced to death, and executed on May 10, 1994. His death brought peace to the victims' families, but not all cases end up like this. Did they ever catch the Zodiac Killer, or could he still be among us? Find out here on How to Survive.
One of our episodes is going to be about serial killers.
That's going to be like a 10-hour episode. There's so many serial killers. Fucking, yeah, Zodiac Killer never got found. And the Unabomber did. He's a genius, apparently, though. But there's some killer, that's the killer clown, is that. And that's where I think a lot of it came from, was John Wayne Gacy. And, you know.
I wonder if his spirit haunts where he used to live at.
But everybody thought he was a good person.
Yeah. Another.
You never know
Jay
people.
Dahmer.
Yeah. A former Daniel Dahmer, now Danny Dollars.
Oh yeah, that's why he told me There's a story about that. Why he changed it.
Yeah, fucking. Speaking of Pogo, John Wayne Gacy lived in Chicago.
Did he really?
Yeah, they bulldozed his house after a while though, so it's not even there anymore. Anyway, yeah, that's where he came from. Pretty sure.
That's crazy.
Yeah. And I was thinking about this earlier, but I never said it. Is they say when you trip on DMT, there's machine elves, but other people describe them as clowns. Like they look kind of like goatish Baphomet / clowns. They have colorful faces and like painted faces, almost like a Harlequin or a clown. But it's like a devil mixed with it, and it's like a Baphomet with horns. I don't know. I've never done it, so I don't know. When they break through with the fucking no, it's not DMT. It's is that DMT? Ayahuasca?
Ayahuasca's it's like a root.
I know, but is that what DMT is?
They make it into tea, I think. You drink.
Yeah, that's the one I was talking about. Fucking
And you got the bullfrogs.
yeah. Mesca. No, that's peyote. Never mind. Yeah, so I'm talking about ayahuasca, where you see the machine elves.
They say you need a shaman when you do that.
Some people break through and they see the machine elves and they say, "Look what I do," and fucking mimic whatever I do and shit. They make you like fucking do what they do, like you're a slave almost and shit. And it's not a good entity, really. I guess it's people think it's great, but it's like just trying to waste your time. In my opinion, it's just like look what I do. Look what I do. Fucking. They get these like orbs and shit, and they throw them in their stomach, and then they take them out. It's weird, like it's just like a ghost almost. I'm saying it's like a ghost ball. They take it, they put it in their stomach, and they say, "Look what I do," and then they pull it out again, and then they want you to do that with an orb. Somehow go inside of you. I don't know if it drains your energy or something. I don't know what it does, and they want you to copy everything they do. They're like making matter out of nothing too, and it's like. You have to read anything about the machine. I don't know if it's DMT or not. Whatever fucking drug it is, read about it. And it looks like a clown once you break through. Some people would say an elf or a demon. I don't know. You do it and you tell me. No, I shouldn't have said that. You don't do it. But you do it. And you tell me. Tell us.
Peer pressure.
Or if you've done it. Don't do it, but if you've done it, leave a comment on this shit. Tell us, do these entities look like demons, elves, or even clowns? And what do they do? Because I've heard they're machine parts, and they twist, and they move around and shit. And they're constantly moving. Every piece of it's moving.
That's crazy.
At all times. So it's a ever changing. Terrence McKenna refers to it as an ever changing machine elf. But it's like it's not really an elf, and I don't know what the fuck. To me, he's talking about like a demon or something. I don't know what, but / clownish entity.
Crazy stuff.
So if you have seen that entity, let us know. If you've breaking through and seen the machine elves, let us know. We could do an episode on that sometime. The Terrence McKenna. And all right, we got another song or show, movie, what? Yeah.
So, what are you in for?
So that,
What you motherfuckers think about that?
funny fact is that was only on the laser disc, I believe, of Killer Clowns. That video, someone uploaded it to YouTube.
Laser disc.
I had never seen it before that.
I've heard that name in a long time.
Laser disc, motherfuckers. So that was, of course, Killer Clowns from Outer Space. You haven't seen that movie, go see it. Play the video game, it's pretty fun.
Oh, yeah.
He's drinking his drink on camera.
Thirstier than hell, Cottonmouth. My bad. So, we got a few more songs here for you.
Yes. We got 3 more.
We're rolling up a 3 grammer. Talking about clowns. Anybody there, if anybody's watching us or later on, let us know. Are you attracted to clowns? Are you scared of clowns?
Do you want to be a clown?
Do you have a clown fetish? Or a balloon animal fetish? Some people like the squeak noise and shit it makes and shit like that. I've seen it before. And there's a fetish for everything.
They have a squeak toy fetish?
Yes.
What the fuck?
And this is did I already say the thought that I wanted to fucking beat a clown to death?
Yes.
I wanted to make noise though.
Jesus fuck.
The squeaky noise.
But I want to beat multiple at once.
God damn.
Because it'd be silly. And I could like stretch them into balloon animals with their tendons and shit.
Jesus fuck.
Be like some Hellraiser shit.
Yeah.
I mean that shit's dope. To me it's dope.
Multiverse. Anything's possible.
If you can think it exists.
True.
Yep, you done created a universe.
Speaking of multiverse and going a little bit off subject, we saw Deadpool and Wolverine today, and it dealt with multiverse, which is really cool. The thought that anything can be possible. Clowns could exist in every multiverse in different ways.
Oh yeah.
You know. And instead of just one Deadpool, it's one clown, but it's also one Rocky, one me, one everybody. You know.
Yep, they're different, but they're all me.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. It's an infinite number though. They're all learning at once, but it's like thinner than a sheet of paper, like each other. You know, you're like one multi-second.
Right now, there's on
top of you. There's you on top of you. You're sitting on your lap right now, basically, as a ghost, like right here.
Yeah. That's weird.
It's like right fucking there. It's like, but it's so fast that you can't see it. It's in like a different dimension almost.
Oh yeah.
Just one multi-second ahead. You know, and then it's infinite. 1 multi-second, 2 multi-second, 3 multi, all the way as above, so below. Which we will talk about in one of the episodes is Baphomet. But that's what it reminds me of.
In the multiverse.
Yes, as above, so below.
Yeah.
So you can create. I mean, these clowns are not scary enough for me. No clowns I've ever seen. But maybe in a different dimension, they'd be so scary that I'd shit myself. I don't know. In this dimension, I just think they're cool, and the women are sexy when they dress as clowns. I don't get the whole being scared of clowns because to me, they're just people. I mean, I guess unless they're Pennywise, they're just people that could get killed that have face paint on. If they're in this fucking world, they can die, whether plant or animal. Fucking. So if they're painting their faces, yeah, I agree they can't be seen because they're smiling, but maybe not. Maybe they're a serial killer. But just like they were saying about John Wayne Gacy, he can be taken down. All you gotta do is shoot a motherfucker if he's a serial killer and he's done. Or a clown, anything. I wish there was more supernatural here, but there's not. You know, maybe that's in another world. Maybe that's how we come up with movies and books and ideas and stuff. is the other world. It's fucking. So maybe in another world there's some clown that like rules the world or something. I mean, anything's possible. You know.
Right, being clowns is normal, but
yeah,
being unknown, but like we are normal people right now, it would be weird to them. That would be being normal would be clown.
Or like clown aliens, killer clowns are in space. You know, like clowns could be silly or clowns could be. I don't get it. So like when they call you a clown, is that calling you like silly and dumb?
I don't know.
Because I mean, some people would like to be called a clown. They're like clowns, and if they're like, oh, here's a clown.
Clownings are fools. They joke around a lot.
They're fools.
Yeah, a fool.
Yeah,
but it doesn't mean it's a bad thing. They just like to make other people happy by doing dumb shit.
And they fuck around a lot though. They're annoying sometimes. They fuck around.
They might throw pies at you.
Why is ICP never throwing pies in the audience?
They should throw pies.
Yeah, because I could eat something.
Jay, Shaggy, throw pies at people.
Fago pies?
Throw Fago pies at juggalos. They'll love that shit.
Yeah, but I came up with that shit. We came up with that shit. Me and Rocky Mindwalks came up with that shit. Fago pies.
That'd be good.
Throw it. Because, somebody might be hungry. They're thirsty, you're squirting them with Fago and shit.
They should do both.
Yeah. You can brand it and shit. Make your own Violent J cream pies.
With his actual cream.
Yeah, exactly. With his actual cream.
Exactly.
And
he would do some shit like that.
He's black and white, like make a white pie with chocolate or opposite. Chocolate pie with white cream.
Why are we talking about topics?
Because it's fucking clowns, bitch. That's fucking why we're clowning around.
Y'all sound hungry.
We're gonna play another song. This is Dax.
Give me the beat and the mic, give me the freedom to write, give me the vision to see my demons and beat them at night, give me the pen and the pad, give me a couple of stands, leave you a percentage, but I'm taking them all in the bag, give me definitive and unlimited amount of people loving me and call upon everybody who came before me and tell them to come and tell me whatever they
Smoking, man, I'm sick. But I think you know that already. You call me evil, but how would you know it unless you live it already? You think you're better, right? Cause nobody's seen what you've done in the dark. But if I put your life in this light, you would crumble and fight to survive or die. But bitch, I fucking knew that already. I ain't special, but I specialize in making you feel especially stupid for judging a human while you sit at home and the whole world can't watch what you're doing or follow and hate all your movements. I ain't complaining, but I know the people who do it are sicker than me, and I'm sick enough I just might lose it. Yeah, you think you know me cause you double tap on a picture. I hate the fact that you judge me, it's driving me crazy, so when it's too deep I say fuck it and drown in some liquor. I write these verses in blood, I got chapters for dates, and my heart is a biblical scripture. And I ain't a prophet, but I can predict that you'll never catch happiness till you the picture. So please continue to laugh. If I'm a clown, you a circus act, but now I rap it's in a surgeon's mask. Cause I place every syllable in a deliverable fashion from first to last, and cut back with a message that's hidden in melody, making them think and ask if I was the one on the table pushing, giving birth to rap. Maybe it was me, maybe you like all my music but don't really actually love me. Maybe you just want a picture, maybe you just want to see me cause you need some money. Maybe you think that I'm happy, maybe you think in reality liking my post for repairing a home when it's actually shaking and cutting the soul right out of me. I think I'm sick, I feel a rush of emotion whenever I post up a pic. I got a problem, I'm in the studio rapping while this couldn't suck on my dick. She cut a hole in my heart, now I fill it with women who love me cause they think I'm rich. And if I be honest, I just was a bitch that I care, but I really do not give a shit. So what's your excuse? What helps you sleep? You leave a negative comment not knowing what you sow you will reap. I bet you smile when you post thinking you're hurting me, but you see the way the brain works, you become what you speak. I need peace, but y'all can offer that. I held my ground, I didn't sell my soul. I said fuck the fame, y'all can take that offer back. Fuck a shelf, you can't take me off the rack. All the fame is not worth the heart attack. You're insane, you're in pain, I can tell by what you're saying. But my bad, I forgot you were fragile. I forgot someone who doesn't even know me told you I'm an asshole. I forgot that I'm the villain. I forgot that I've always spread positivity, but you think I didn't. I forgot that hatred stems from people who hate their own existence. I forgot I'm better off alone. I forgot I care for everyone's happiness, but forget about my own. I forgot I spend every waking second on my phone. Come join my circus. I'm recruiting. I'm taking everyone who passes
passes judgment, bitch, that's including everyone who thinks it's so amusing to put me down while I'm pursuing the keyboard warriors that live online behind the screen. That's just an illusion. Come join my circus. You fucking bricks. I'll fuck you till you love me, then pay you to do some tricks. Tell me the doctor I need a bag of nails and bricks to lay down on the floor, so if you fail to land a flip, you can feel what I felt when you tried to come sink my ship. Let me explain, you all help me financially gain. I spend my money on mental health books and read them just to control all my pain. I don't wear clothes, but bought this chain, and just like you, this chain is fake. I wear it to distract you from the blatant sadness written on my fucking face. What'd you expect? Did you think I was immune to what you were saying and didn't see all of the disrespect? Do you think I'm not human, have no feelings? Or maybe you think I'm fucking weak and now I'm bleeding? Maybe you think I'm just too good and that I'm fucking cheating? Or maybe, just maybe, you're blind and the hate inside your heart clouds your eyes and your mind and your ears when I rhyme, even though we all know I'm one of the best of all time. Or maybe you're just a fucking bitch and I can't. Stop comparing me to people who are not in my league. Stop saying I don't believe in God just because you can't read. Stop making fake profiles so you can spam my feed. I'm not alone, I know there's millions out there just like me.
He dead.
So what'd you think about Dax, the Joker?
That was actually a pretty good song. I liked it.
Oh yeah, it did remind me of Eminem. Or a black dude version. Kind of like a storyteller. And still, ICP is, in my opinion, the greatest storyteller rappers of all time. But he's good too.
Yeah.
So
Matter of fact, we got an ICP song in here.
we do.
Yes.
Everybody needs to smoke. And listen to this shit next.
I'm drowning because my show's astounding. And Fago grape, I'm downing. Abracadabra, Alakazam, what have ya? Quick sleight of hand, I stab ya. Demons crawl out, grab ya. There's plenty laughing, blood on the walls, what happened? A massive murder stabbing, cause wicked shit I'm blabbing. Shit come alive, and don't no one survive. Off the light rig I dive, and this shit ain't no jive. I'm psycho illy, snatch out your icy grilly. I owes the mob a milli, bout to knock off the chilies. Mad hoes I'm springing, they want my ding-a-lingin'. They singing, I keep my head shit swinging. I'm super sick, bozo popper shoot you quick. Why you could use a dick, poke 'em, use a stick. I'm heavy, high powered, mad energy devoured. The whole Milky Way sour, let my acid rain shower. Everything's a joke, that angel's wings are broke. So hot, just speak and smoke. I'll freak this till I croak.
Fresh off the red muds of Covington, Georgia. Running with a hatchet, it's boondocks with two wicked whoops for ya. Danny Brown, show the underground how you get down with the clown.
All right. So Rocky's not lit up. I am. That was ICP with Danny Brown when I'm clowning. We're getting high over here. We're high as fuck. It's a 3 gram, another 3 gram we're smoking. He's got to join after this. We're high. You're not high. I think it's smoking time again.
We need that smoking video again.
Yeah.
You know what time it is. You know what time it is. It's smoking time. Bring out your blunts, joints, bongs, and get ready to get high as fuck. Got bud, motherfuckers.
Oh, y'all. So if you're not getting high, you ain't shit. Hold on. You ain't shit if you're not getting high right now. Got Bud Records. We're gonna play one more song and then give our final thoughts. So keep tuned in, and we'll see you on the other side of Clowny. by quick.
Oh yeah.
Alright, that was Switchblade Symphony, a group I used to listen to. The song was called Clown. I used to be into goth music, so tell me if you ever heard of them. And if you like them, or you hate them, or whatever. But this is the end of the episode, and Rocky is going to tell you what he thinks about clowns.
When I think about clowns, they're cool, funny beings.
Are they human, or are they...
Maybe they're sacred beings or whatever.
Are they funny, though, because they have the laugh, but they have a regular face, too?
Or maybe they're like John Wayne, what's his name?
Gacy.
John Wayne Gacy.
Hobo. Yep. I mean, clowns can be menacing. Like I said, I mean, I believe they used to, like, see clowns tripping or on DMT or something, and they saw elves and everything, and, you know, motherfuckers back in the biblical times are tripping on probably plants and shit. Probably even poisoned at times from eating things. Probably saw some weird shit and wrote it down. So, you know, fucking same shit, you know. Clowns have been ancient times. They've been nothing, and it's crazy, but they still exist, and they're still kind of nothing. I mean, there's a lot of B movies on them, but there's nothing quality about clowns. Nobody really knows about fucking clown history or anything. They just know Pennywise or like something like that. They don't know anything like, oh, clowns were popular like in medieval times and all that shit. Nobody really knows. They go back to ancient times. Like, you would just laugh at them and shit. They're useless. Imagine that, just laughing at like a useless person in front of you that's painted up and shit.
Right.
Just because you're mighty and they're not like nothing. Like,
damn, that sucks.
like, get out of here, below peasant.
Get out of here, you.
Throw shit at them and shit. Like, make them an idiot.
Throw my eggs at you.
Exactly. Like, and they don't get paid shit or anything. They just don't get killed. That's the thing.
If you ain't funny, the court jester got killed.
That's why the zero card, the fool, is you're back to square zero. You're back to learning. Fucking, you know, when you were a fool in life, whether it's your fault or not, the fool came into play. That's for a different episode, though.
Dribbly Bob said, piss throw clown for life.
That'd be the least of your worries. I mean, they could honk. Remember the squirting flower they have?
Yeah.
Like,
Oh my god.
use that with piss, though.
I thought you were gonna say that with their nipples.
I wish.
Squirting nipples.
But they got the rabbit in the... No, that's a magician. Rabbit in the hat.
Yeah.
Could a magician be a clown?
Could be. A magic clown.
An illusionist clown. So, it's time for Rocky Rod to plug who he wants to himself, everybody.
Check out our the track I dropped, Dark Place, featuring J Flow, which we have a new member. But I don't know if we ready to announce it yet. I have to talk to you, the man / Master Sid. I won't say nothing, but check out the new track. It just dropped yesterday.
You know what I just thought of? Taking a slash in the UK is taking a piss. So he's a piss master. Piss master. You didn't hear that from me, though. Jay didn't hear that from me. It came from somebody else. I want to plug / Master Sid, Rocky Rob, God Bud Records, everybody at God Bud, like Sigma and Wars, Heckles, fucking Fame, all these motherfuckers, and we have a new motherfucker on there. We might announce that motherfucker soon. We're all a bunch of motherfuckers on that shit. And I want to plug Mindwalks, obviously. Go check out our shit, mindwalks.com. Go to our Threadless, buy a Mindwalks shirt. Grab that bag back there. And let me show before. No, not that one. The plastic bag. No. One moment, folks. I don't know if you'll be able to see this really, but fucking go get yourself a Mindwalk shirt. And, get yourself one of these and fucking, support us. Threadless has sales all the time. These are only $12 at the time when I bought them. And it also still gives us money, even on sale. Not much, but enough. Enough better than nothing.
It builds up.
We build it up, so we need it. And so we put a lot in this episode. We take 3 hours of our time, at least 2 hours, or not, if not more, 2.5 hours. We study. So all we ask is you just fucking hit us subscribe on. We got a Rumble, we got X, we got Vimeo, Facebook, all these sites, and of course our website, mindwalkspodcast.com. We're selling USBs with episode 1 through 13 of season 1, and includes 2 additional episodes. So whatever also Rocky Rob has his shirt on the website, the UFO one, that he's wearing now, actually, right?
Yeah.
Go support Rocky Rob, Got Bud, everything. Until then, we'll have to decide what episode 3 is, and you have to wait and see, motherfuckers. Till then, stay weird.
Got Bud, motherfucker. And see, I got all you sellout motherfuckers right in my crosshairs. Step into the ring.
We went from hip-hop combatants to TikTok dances. Last of the heritage, married to the classics. Every new trend comes a big-ass hit. Ego tripping 15 minutes on the fucking news, and useless, standing